patrolman in the LAPD. You'll eventually move up to detective. You'll do some homicide work, some arson work, some vice work, some traffic work. Today I'm going to show you a small piece of one of the cases that you run into, the very first one, once you're promoted to homicide desk. Let's open up this file, and we're going to start with the red lipstick murder. Now, LA Noire is more of a methodical by design, and by this I mean you're really going to have to rely on your own intellect, your own skill when it comes to intuition and your instinct, okay? Things like that are going to be more important than your skill with a gun even at times. Keep that in mind when watching.
Red lipstick murder.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
Now, one of the groundbreaking things you're going to notice right off the bat is motion scan. It's a performance scanning technology that we use. You, the player, can see every single detail on each character's face. You'll notice emotions, nuances in characters, you know, just little teeny things like ticks that'll help you, especially when it comes to investigating witnesses and interrogating suspects.
Makes at the top table. And the chief has seen fit to report Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide case. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, son. Rusty Galloway, fine lawman of the old school. Your first case is the murder of a woman found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Alright, so we've got an objective here. Each case will start with a briefing from your captain. We're going to follow our homicide partner out, Detective Rusty Galloway. He's a veteran on the force, not too happy he's stuck with you, the
You have
rookie.
the address.
It's been all over KGPL. South Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Alright, to save a little time, we're going to use a trip skip mechanism. That's when you let your partner drive. He can take you right to the crime scene. If you wanted to drive, you could. The entire 8-mile square radius that we've mapped out for you is completely open to you. Let's jump in the car and head on over to the crime scene.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. What happened to...
One of the wonderful things about this game is you're going to notice that all the cases that you have to try and solve, they are real cases that have been ripped directly from the headlines from that time period.
How about a scoop from the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
You have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Move along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Now, throughout the game, as your skills and intellect improve, you're truly going to start to feel like a detective. So, thinking like a detective, you arrive on the crime scene. What should you do? Probably talk to the beat cops, find out who was first on the scene, find out what they know.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. What part of it? Kids park here and they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them Bolton reporters so Picker in the corner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright, we want to get to that corpse, but first, let's have a brief chat with the coroner, see what he knows.
Carruthers, Phelps, you make homicide? Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel
bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. Victim's personal effects are still where they fell.